Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how I made this canapé plate, and it has a crystal cluster in the middle. It was made using a freeform mold and filled with epoxy resin, and this is colorberry pigments. So as you can see, it's kind of the same format as one of my previous videos on geodes, on geode coasters. And here I am adding around the rim some blue. It's a teal blue. A little bit more blue in the middle. And I like to kind of do this in circular motions because I like it to look almost like the rings of a natural agate slice. And you can keep going, you can keep adding white and clear and blue and white and clear and blue as many times as you want. As I said, it will be receiving a top coat, so I do not want it to go too much to the top of the silicone mold. So I filled it almost 3/4 of the way, and I've left a little rim at the top. And this is where you can add some clear coat at the top. So I'm just filling in little gaps around the edges with the leftover blue, and then I will be letting it work its own magic, and this is my method. And in just a moment I will be fast forwarding and you can see it perform. So this is sped 6 times, and you'll see all of those edges plus the middle work its way into the middle, from the edges to the middle. And as I was doing this, I thought it was fascinating to watch it sped up. That's just me faffing around in the background, and I've given it just a quick torch with a blowtorch, and just to get rid of any bubbles, and watch it go. Once it's reached this point, it will stop moving, and this is where I will add some gold leaf mixed with a little bit of resin, clear resin. And you can add anything. You can add stones, you can add crushed glass, you can add glitter. And I don't know if you can see there, but I've also just added a little more gold leaf, since the gold leaf in the first layer tends to sink into the middle. So there is my crystal cluster. I've used white. It's one of my own molds that I've made up. And I will just be adding a little more clear around just to seal it in. And when this is dry, that crystal cluster is not going anywhere. It will stay in place. And I like to put it in the middle because you can use it as a handle to pick up. You can put your little chocolates on for dessert and move it around from one table to another with that middle handle. So at this point, leave it to cure completely, maybe a few days until it's absolutely 100% cured. So this is it cured, and I'm going to be adding some little glass feet. And I will be sticking them on with some UV resin. And you'll need one of these UV lamps or an LED lamp. Just a little blob on the end of the feet. I will be using 3 for this type shape. It's very sturdy. And then I will be curing it under the lamp for about 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe a little longer, just until it doesn't take very long with this UV resin. And I've just bought a standard UV resin from Amazon. So in it goes under the lamp, switch it on, and wait for it to cure. So there it is, it's had its time. And as you can see, it's pretty sturdy. I'm pushing it with my finger, it's not going anywhere. Okay, and so now it's time for some gold leaf gilding. All along the edges using a brush. And then just dabbing with my brush along the sides. And go carefully here because you don't want it to spill over the edges. If it does spill over the edges, my tip is to take some nail polish remover or acetone with a little Q-tip, little cotton earbuds. Dip it inside and then just very gently wipe off any excess that may have spilt around the edges. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've picked up some tips. Maybe find some time to do this yourself. And I wish you all a great week. And I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.